What is going on? So we want to show you guys a quick little demo on the install. This is just a basic how to install on a charger kit for the hood. We started off with using Croftgate's surface prep. Came back, made sure we used 70% isopropyl alcohol. This is how you clean the surface of the car. We've seen guys that are just using water and soap, thinking that that's going to do it, but it's not. So what we've got going on here is a simple just hinge method. This is Avery Supreme Wrap Black Satin. Now you'll see people have used like squeegees, you'll see guys use just rip off the liner, you'll see all that. What that's gonna do is that's gonna leave fibers all in there. So when you do your install over top, either you're gonna have to spend all the time cleaning that surface back off and then squeegee. Why do that when you can just cut it with a nice sharp pair of scissors? Takes care of all those fibers. Now, going back to this being a dry install with wrap film, one thing that we keep seeing from many companies is that they are saying you can do this as a wet install. Don't ever do wrap material wet. What you're going to do is you can create all kinds of issues. You can create etching in the paint if you're using something that has an alcohol base to it. If you're using water, it can even cause the actual metal to rust itself. So why go through that? And if you're a beginner to this and you've never done this before, you need to make sure that you and the installer knows what's going on. If the company is telling you to do that, the company you're buying it from, you need to question that company of why are they having you to do this. This is where the truth factor comes out. Talk to 3M, talk to Avery yourself, and I guarantee you they're going to tell you, do not do this wet. You're going to damage this person's car if you do it that way. Now, once again, going back to cut to fit kits, I mean, we've got this thing designed, starts right there at the paint roll, got a nice little void cut out. Masking, always peel it back against itself. Now that surface is nice, smooth, and clear. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and get the heat gun and we're going to post heat it. Most people think, well, it's hot outside. It's 100 degrees, summertime. Sun will do it. It won't do it. You need to make sure you're actually getting a heat gun and post heating this after you're done. Torches will not do. If you think that you're just going to take a blowtorch to it, more than likely you're either going to scorch it in certain spots or you're not going to touch certain spots, because a torch is only going to hit a minute area, where a heat gun you're going to be able to get that nice smooth covering of heat and it'll be equal. That just looks good. As far as it goes, next thing that you'll want to move to after you're done with your install, if the surface is hot, do not touch the material. Okay, this is not something that you want to pull this car and do it with a super hot surface. If the car has been on or anything else, if that engine's been on, it's going to be hot. If the car's been sitting out on the lot for quite a while, you need to cool down the surface. With wrap material, what will happen is you try installing that, it's going to tack on you super quick. And the other thing is, it will stretch. You'll start finding out that, man, you could take that material and just start pulling it and pulling it and pulling it. That's a problem. So, with that, before you put on your sealant, which is a must-have, before you start putting that on, make sure the surface is cooled down. You definitely don't want to do that on a hot surface, because what will happen is some of the wrap material will actually can leave the impression sometimes of the channels can actually come through. We've seen it time and time again, so it's something just when the surface is hot, don't do it. Now, the aftercare side. Make sure you're getting your customer the sealant and then telling them use wash and wax. Okay, a lot of you guys have said, well, I deal directly with dealers, I don't see the end user. Well, this is the time to make sure that you're getting that product in the car with your card. That way they know how to get in contact with you and make sure that they can get these products from you. You guys need to be selling this. This is something that's, you're taking care of the customer, the end user. If you want repeat business, this is a way to earn it. Make sure you're taking care of them, make sure you add that value. So, look at that. Customer's going to be thrilled to death. That's why we're making sure that our products are the best for you guys. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Go out and sell something.